Hello. Steam Tower Defense Fest sale is now on. I wanted to go through and recommend a few games that I've played. You'll notice this is on my wish list. Um, I have more than one Steam account. Grim Knights. I haven't played this on Linux yet, and it's not really on sale, but it is technically tower defense, and it isn't very expensive. I'd recommend at least looking at the page. Dead Ground. I haven't played this one a whole lot. I played it very briefly, but it's only 74 cents. So, I mean, if you really don't like it and you buy it, you could just refund it. That's probably what I would do. Rise to Ruins. I haven't played this in a really long time. They might have given it some updates. So I can't speak to the quality of it now, but I know when I played it before, I wasn't that big of a fan of it. I thought it looked interesting, and I didn't refund it because I thought I might play it again later, and I might get interested in the game at some point. So let's Rise to Ruins. Then Infectonator Survivors. That's I don't know if it's quite a tower defense game, and it's not on sale. In fact, I don't recommend it for $10. I would not recommend buying it at full price at all. I'd try to get it as cheap as you can because I think it does go on sale for a really low amount. And Plants vs Zombies Game of the Year edition, pretty good game. If you're playing on Windows, you'll probably have a better experience out of the box. If you're playing on Linux, you're going to need to go to Proton DB and look around for a way to patch the game after you buy it. So you'll be able to play it without severe lag at the card select screen. You know, the right before every map, you pick all your units that you're going to use. Yeah, you get frame stutters, and it makes the game not a great experience out of the box for Linux users. I recommend it with that caveat if you're willing to work out how to fix the issue. So this game is not on Steam. You can run it in Linux though. And it is a Windows game by default, but it's very easy to get running in Linux with Steam. But it's not a Steam game. You have to go to itch.io, and it's a game by Dr. Hummer. If you go there and get the I.RULE, and right now it's I.RULE 0.2.0.77, that version of the exe, or higher probably, you can more than likely get it to run if you use GE Proton 8-16. That's the one I use. You could probably find a version of Proton that isn't a glorious eggroll version if you really wanted to. But I use that because I think haven't had any crashes with that version yet. And the launch options I use are game mode run, %command, % use all available cores, and -high. I use GE Proton 8-16. You might be able to find one that works just as well that's not a GE Proton version though. So that's my most recommended tower defense game right here. And I'm not I'm not kidding. It's pretty close to Plants vs. Zombies, but with quality of life features like keyboard shortcuts for placing units. You use 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the keyboard to select units. That way you don't have to drag your mouse across the screen to where the units are to place them every time. I can't recommend this game enough. Even if you're a Linux user. If you're a Windows user, it'll be even easier for you to play this. So, go to itch.io, Dr. Hummer's page, and download it, play it. That being said, I'm not liable for any damages to your PC because downloading things from websites can yield bad results. But it didn't happen to me when I played it on Windows, and I doubt it will happen to you, but there's always a chance. So, download at your own risk, but I highly recommend this game. It's one of the best tower defense games I've ever played, and if you like roguelites, then you'll probably like this if you like both roguelites and tower defense games. But I'll warn you, it's like an endless loop, so there's not a definitive like win. Like there's no win condition. You can just consider yourself having won if you get past the first loop. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Post like 7 penguin emojis and a 100 emoji in the comments. And if I remember, then I will say a